Roughneck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagoner Welding. Wagoner Welding is a family-owned and operated business located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. They specialize in custom-built truck beds and framework of all types. You can reach them at 336-670-3427 or visit the shop located at 446 DeHart Church Road.
Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner.
Alrighty, good evening everyone, and welcome to another night of Fleeger Farm TV on the pole as we get ready here for the James Wagoner Welding Season 6. This is going to be a Super Speedway series here, brought to you by James Wagoner Welding and Roughneck Racing. Become elite as we run down here through qualifying currently. Drivers doing what they can to get a decent time at Daytona. Times yet to come in. There you see the Richard Hurst there in the number 76. Brian Hennings there in the 74. Nathan Peacock here in the 72. Levi Williams back here in the 01. Robert Lynch Jr. in the number 21. John Darnell third here in the number 26 machines. Jeff Scott the 38 coming out there. James Wagoner Welding supported. Try to see who we got. There you see Richard Hurst coming through. See what he gets for a lap time. As Briner comes through with a 49.982 with Hunter. Hurst now with a 49.886. Lynch with a 49.834. Cooper with a 49.819. As the times are starting to roll in here, you can see that we have a mess of drivers competing here tonight. In this James Wagoner Welding Super Speedway Series. This is race number 1 here in Season 6. Next week we will be heading out to, let's see here, where is it? Oh, pooey now. Next week we'll be going to iRacing Super Speedway, so that should be exciting. And then on that, we're going with Gen 4. So not only are the tracks changing, but the cars will be changing as well. This week it is next gens. Then next week it is Gen 4s at iRacing. Then we move on to Talladega for the Xfinity race. That should be a great, great run there. They come down here through off of corner 4. You're looking there at Mike Presley in that number 17 machine. Larry Fairman there in 21st, 8 now, with a 49.938. Got a few more of them coming down there across the line, down across the bottom of your screen. Looks like we have Kane Bell. Finishing up, Jake Paracelia. We see there Kane coming to a stop there. Looking to be about 32 something drivers, somewhere around there. As qualifying has ended, we're going to get our grid up here to show you the starting grid here tonight. Starting on pole, it's going to be Brian Hennings with James Wagoner, otherwise known as Doogie, starting out there outside row number 1 there in second position. In row number 2, we got Zachary Tyler. If we can get some sort of recognition here. There we go. We got Zachary Tyler there in third on inside row number 2 with John Darnell the third starting in fourth to his outside. Jeff Scott in fifth. On the inside of row number 3, Stephen Aguirre there in sixth with Ross Tate down there in seventh position inside row number 4 with Nathan Peacock to his outside in that 072. Caden Gray starting off tonight in 9th inside row number 5 with Jerome Cooper starting there in 10th on his outside. Robert Lynch Jr. down there in 11th spot inside row number 6 with Kane Bell to his outside in 12th position. In 13th at Liam Beebe there in 13th with Jake Piercelia there in 14th. Justin Hollings in 15th. Ryan Hunter in 16th. Inside row number 9 in 17th position is going to be Mike Presley with Dale Adamson in 18th to his outside. We get them rolling here. And then 19th position, that's going to be Levi Williams with Edward Fiedler there on the outside. Fiedler. Richard Hurst down there in 21st, and then number 76. Eric Copperthorne there in 22nd with Larry Fairman there in 23rd. 24th, outside row number 12, that's going to be Bobby Holland. And going on back at 25th, that's Nathaniel Briner. Rick Baldwin in 26th. Inside next row in 27th is going to be Jimmy Pyland with Tyler Manning out there in 28th. Johnny Hurst rolls off tonight, 29th. Tim Richardson back there in 30th with Pete Dillon starting tonight in 31st. Matthew Barker in 32nd. Greg Jolly tonight in 33rd. That is your starting grid here for the James Wagoner Welding Super Speedway Series. We get them rolling here tonight. Lights are up. We're going to be going green flag racing. Should be a great battle tonight. And sorry for the stream getting up a little gooped up there at the beginning. That is completely our fault here at FFTv. As this episode of On the Pole didn't quite get started the way it should have. It should have been fine, but me being dumb, instead of closing the one program I needed to, closed down the broadcast. So we got to open back up. We're getting ready to roll here. I know, rookie mistake. You can chalk that one up there for tonight. And we got Brian Hennings getting ready to start this race off for race number 1 of the Super Speedway Series here from Roughneck Racing. Become elite. Down here across the start-finish line they go. Everybody looking great as they start to come up through them gears on these next-gen cars. And remember, these next-gen cars, they have 5 gears, not 4, and they're a synchronized transmission. Out here in the corner number 1, side by side. Everybody trying to fight for that top row, as it seems to be a little bit better up there. But that inside lane not giving up, as they're going to come with a full head of steam down that backstretch. That number 20 of Zachary Tyler doing a great job out front, leading that inside lane through the charge as they come down here in the corner number 3. We got 50 laps is the distance tonight here at Daytona. As they work on down through here, you see the number 50 back there of Ross Tate and Stephen Aguirre back there. Back there working together. As drivers are still side by side working down through here. Off that front straightaway through that trioval. Back here in the middle of the pack. Great runs here. Looking there now at the 45 of Kane Bell as he works down here through the corner. Not too much moving, too much ahead. Check up there up top. They keep it together, but what a mover. And hang on to it. We got one in the outside wall back there towards the back, the 45 there. Of Kane Bell really had to push through as we're back up here with Stephen Aguirre, Justin Howlings there as they battle out. Everybody up front, the first 4 to 5 cars, all single file. As we got another one moving up there, that looks to be the Adidas 08 machine of Stephen Aguirre down there on the inside. Out to his outside, the 01 of Levi Williams as we work down here through the back straightaway. Watching some moves go on here. There you see the 83 of Liam Beebe coming down through there on the bottom side. That FFTv sponsored machine. As we come back out here, we definitely thank them for running that on the machine here this week as they come rolling down the backstretch. Here, front to back, we got them. Zachary Tyler, Jeff Scott, Ross Tate. Your front 3. Your top 5 ending out with Caden Gray and Brian Hennings, who are battling side by side, coming down here through corner number 3 and 4 as we work back here out onto the front stretch trioval. The number 99 there as well. That's Larry Fairman. As you see them all working there side by side across the stripe down here in the corner number 1. So looks like we're missing part of the pack here. See if we can catch up with them. We got a few of them back here. Start with Bobby Holland. Has fallen off the pace. Rick Baldwin back here as well. Jimmy Pilan. Tim Richardson. Ace back here as well as Johnny Hurst. Back here in this select group being led along by Tim Richardson. So they're getting spread out here towards the back. Losing the draft of this front pack. Now you see them all coming up through there. Richard Hurst up there on the outside. As they're side by side. Everybody front to back. For the most part, as that outside lane tries to get something rolling, well, possibly we're thinking about 3 wide, but don't do it. Now Richard Hurst jumps down there to the bottom side. In line. Right behind a few of these drivers there as he's now trying to hold on to it. They're behind the 7 of Justin Hollings as he works down here through off of corner number 2 down that backstretch. Side by side at number 83 there is really doing what he can to get up there into the pack. The 99 of Fairman up there to his outside. Got James Wagoner's second car back up there on the outside row with the 74 of Brian Hennings trying to lead that lane along. As that inside lane has kind of gained a little bit of momentum here. Down through the stripe. It's still Zachary Tyler out front. As we go 3 wide, And diving back down there to the inside is the number 30. No, that is not the 30. That is the 38 of Jeff Scott. Tried to find my other 30 here. But that is a 38 of Jeff Scott as he works down there on the bottom side. Wagner still up there on the top side. One is blinking out there. Now we're looking back here at Justin Holling, who is in 13th position right now. As you see, the 76 of Richard Hurst down there on the bottom side, underneath the 08 of Stephen Ogwire. And we got him a little loose coming out of 4 down here across the stripe. Everybody holds it together. Working together now as we see this front pack really going at it. Now we watch the 76 there of Richard Hurst now up to the top side of the racetrack. Coming down here through 1 and 2. Onto the backstretch. Here on lap number 7, side by side for the most part. You do have single file racing going on. Looks like we got Bobby Holland blinking in and out back here. Trying to figure out where. They are all scattered right now back to the back of the pack. Everybody's single file. Now they got them 3 wide back here for about 25th through 26th position and so forth as that pack is trying to battle it out here towards the back. Drivers still trying to get into position here for some sort of miracle type thing going on as you see them all coming storming down here trying to catch that lead pack, which really is quite still a big pack of racing. Going down here through into corner number 3. Being led along now by Jeff Scott. And Jeff Scott takes over the lead. Down here in the corner number 3 and 4. James Wagoner now down there on the bottom side of the racetrack. Great job here by these drivers as they are side by side working their best down the front stretch, as they work through the tri-oval here on lap number 9. Making it lap number 10 on the board. Lap number 9. Our leader has already come by. Caden Gray back here in about 7th position. Here comes Richard Hurst. He's down there back on the bottom side. He's going to see if he can pull up there into a podium position as he's right there with them all down that back stretch. That inside lane trying to get formed up. That outside lane formed up right now. Now you see the 01 there of Levi Williams dropping to the inside in front of Hurst as they come down through turns 3 and 4. Wagner still there behind Hurst as he tries to keep it up there and pushing along. Now you got more drivers coming up there and close up that gap on the high side. Drivers doing a great job here tonight. They're rolling along. Sorry, I'm still adjusting some things here on my end, so if you kind of hear some things get louder or quieter, that can be why I'm adjusting certain things here for me. We work down here through the backstretch here into the next corner. As we're on board now for the first time tonight, and this time we're on board with Caden Gray as he works down here through off of the corner number 4, down here through the front stretch. Everybody's battling out as hard as they can as Gray down there in that 17 car on the inside lane. 3rd car back. Hurst still fighting down there. Where did Wagner go? Wagner must have got shuffled out of line as he's dropped clear back here to 16th. On here at lap 11, he's got a bunch of cars coming up there on him fast as they all try to pick him up and keep that lane moving. Now there you get that pack together. James Wagner out front of that one. As now you got a bunch of drivers up here at the front really fighting along. See if we can find out. I must have missed what happened there to Wagner. Nothing's on my events here showing about it, so we work on down here in corner number 3 and 4. The 74 there, Brian Henning still trying to lead that top lane. As you got him down there on the inside, Richard Hurst back there, 3rd car back in line. holding well as they come down here through the backstretch. Now the 38 of Jeff Scott jumps out of line. They're going to fight together. No, the 01 of Levi Williams jumps back up there in front of them as they come down here into corner number 3. Side by side, 3 wide back here for about, I want to say that's the 8th, 9th, 10th position or somewhere abouts there, as we got the 50 there of Ross Tate coming down there to the inside now. You got the 45 clear on the outside as the 7 is in the circle. Oh, and we got problem now. They go crashing right in front of the FFTv machine. The 45 is damaged. He's going to have to pull it off there. Unfortunately there for Robert Lynch Jr., he's caught up in this as well. No caution that I can see as of yet. They're 3 wide fighting along. The 7 just drifts up the racetrack, gets into the 45. There you see Robert Lynch down there. Everybody's trying to make it through. Everybody does seem to make it through okay, so I don't see a caution coming out as the 45 is down there on the inside. That's really going to shake things up here. That really gapped out the pack. Up here now, they're fighting for it. Brian Hennings out front. Everybody dropped the single file now here at lap number 14 as they come around here through 3 and 4. As long as I have my spots correct. No, I'm sorry, that's 1 and 2. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for that blue cone down there on the inside of the racetrack as we're coming down the backstretch now. All single file. You see Caden Gray back there in a position. We got Eric Coppathorn back here. He's having struggles with connection, it looked like. Tyler Manning as well. We got a few of them kind of blinking in and out. Trying to keep the most excitement on the track as we're up here. Looking at Richard Hurst there in 4th now. Jeff Scott is down there in 3rd. Richard Hurst, what a night for him here as he's running really, really well here in 4th position. Got to see if he can get up here in the podium at all. As we got the 99 there of John Darnell, who is number 26 on the scoreboard. And we got Brian Hennings there out front. Coming up there to the 83. Or no, I'm sorry, not the 83. That is the 63 of Pete Dillon. Down here on the inside lane, going a lap down. Justin Hollings laps down as he's in the pits. Coming back around here, Kane Bell also had to come into the pits. He's also going to be lapped down. The leaders come storming around on the outside. John Darnell the 3rd, up there in 2nd. Caden Gray back here in about 5th position. Biggest mover tonight so far is that of Richard Hurst, but a couple other drivers not far behind him, and that is Rowdy back here in 11th. Tim Richardson, and, well, I'm sorry, Tim Richardson back here in about 20th. He's up 10, but Ace also up 16. Larry Fairman up 15, so quite a few big movers here tonight so far as they work on down here through turns 1 and 2, now through 3 and 4. There's the number 2, Tim Richardson, that James Wagoner Welding machine, as they work down here off of turn number 4, back around the start-finish line, and back down here towards corner number 1 goes the leaders. Jeff Scott there in 3rd. As you see, the 23 up there on top, that's Greg Jolly. He's going to fall a lap down. And they work together here off of corner number 2 down that backstretch. Got another lap machine up in front of them. I believe that might be the 78 of Tyler Manning. Ace has somebody here in chat looking for him as Barker is working down through here. He's currently sitting 16th, up 16 spots, but he's definitely in some trouble here. Needing a caution to try to get caught back up to that front pack, as there's quite a bit of gap between. Well, I guess not. There's not as much of a gap as what I thought there was. They come storming here through the restart zone, up through onto the front straightaway, down here through the tri-oval, down here through turn number 1. 18 laps of 50 on the board. 17 laps complete. Now we head on down through here. You see it, 78 up there on the outside. Going to keep it up there at Tyler Manning. And as you're looking there at the 20, I'm Zachary Taylor working down there on the bottom side. Jolly will drop in line at the back of this front pack. And they're coming up on Nathaniel Briner now. Or no, I'm sorry, that's Justin Hollings again in the number 7. Must say, it's great racing going on here all through, trying to find action wherever we can. Now you see Zachary Tyler back there in 5th position. Larry Fairman there in 6th. Caden Gray in 7th. Ross Tate back there in 8th. James Wagner sitting at 9th. As Tyler Rowdy's there in 10th. Liam Beebe there in 11th. And looking on back there, I think Rowdy Louis is in this second group. As it's being led along there, I believe, by the 30 of Wagner. The 50 of Ross Tate is there in this front group. That puts James Wagner back here leading the second group as they come here across the start-finish line down here in the corner number 1 they go. Jimmy Pilot Rowdy back there in 10th. Liam Beebe there in 11th. Stephen Aguirre there in 12th. Nathan Peacock back here in 13th. Levi Williams 14th. Then we drop back to the next group where it has the 46 of Dale Adamson. Matthew Barker back here in 16th. These drivers really need something to click for them here as we're at lap number 21 on the board. All the drivers taking care of what they can, where they can. John Arnell, the 3rd. Brian Hennings up there in front. The 99 of Larry Fairman. That's why that other 99 isn't showing up. Fairman is the number 99 on the scoreboard. The other number 99 down there on track is the 26 scoreboard, John Darnell, the 3rd. Working down here in the corner number 3 and 4. Richard Hurst sitting there in 4th. Got the 20 of Zachary Tyler trying to gain on him there as they work here off of 4 out onto that tri-oval. Through that start zone and across the start-finish line. The BB's in, Aguirre are in. Green flag pit stops underway. Working here off of corner number 2 as they come back out onto the backstretch. Oh, my bad. They're coming out of turn 3 and 4 back through the restart zone. Now across the line here at lap number 24. Brian Hennings out front leading the way with John Darnell the 3rd in 2nd. We're looking here at Zachary Tyler. They work here around here off the backstretch down here. Doing what they can on the outside back here. Little touching going on between those drivers that are side by side back there, looking to be, I want to say, who is back there a little farther away? I want to say that was Caden Gray. And they come here off the front stretch, another lap here. Gonna be 26 laps to go. One more lap before halfway. Head on down through the corner here in the corner number 1. The 17 there of Caden Gray doing what he can. Jeff Scott out front here. John Darnell the third and second. Brian Hennings there in first. Bring them on down. Side by side goes that Harley Davidson machine up to the outside of the 20 of Zachary Tyler. That looks to be the 90, or no, I'm sorry, that car's a lap down. That Harley Davidson machine is a lap down. That is the, our camera's moved on as we go back here to the 63. And all these drivers coming in for pit stops. Brian Henning, Zachary Tyler, Ross Tate, John Darnell, all coming in. James Wagoner in as well. Nathan Peacock, Levi Williams, a slew of drivers coming in here at 25 to go. We see the leaders out here, Jeff Scott, Richard Hurst, Larry Freeman, and Caden Gray, all out here. Greg Jolly somewhere in the mix. I thought Greg Jolly was a lap down to the leaders. He is a lap down to all but Larry Freeman. They now all come to pit road. Larry Fairman staying out. We get another lap. Now he goes around. He's going to try to get drivers here a lap down a little bit. Try to get as much distance between him and some of these other drivers. Now, a question I have for Fairman, is he going to go and pit for all tires, or is he going to go and just do fuel only? I got a few of them still working there as they come off pit road. Here comes Richard Hurst sitting third. As Jeff Scott is the leader, leading them off pit road. Here comes Larry Fairman off of turn 4 down here across pit road with 24 laps to go. Could be very interesting here as this one winds down. 23 laps to go now for these drivers up front. Here you see the 20, Zachary Tyler, working up there, getting to the bumper. The 38 leading the race with Zachary Tyler there at his bumper. Coming here off the corner, you see there, looked like Caden Gray trying to get underneath the one driver, but was not able to do it there as they worked down through off of the straightaway down here in the corner number 1. There you see Larry Fairman's going to end up falling back a little bit, as they all do what they can here. Down the front stretch, or back stretch, I'm sorry. Or is that the front? We're coming into the front stretch. I'm getting myself all spun around here once again here tonight, folks. Now you see Jeff Scott out there in front. Zachary Tyler in second, right there behind him. This is the James Wagoner Welding Super Speedway Series being put on by the Roughneck Racing League. Become elite as we work down here through the front stretch once again. Trying to see where our most excitement is here. You see Ace back here in about 12th position. Right there in front of him, got a few drivers. Here comes more drivers all along. This is Tim Richardson out there in the number 2. And in front of him is the 83 of Liam. And in front of Liam is Ryan Hunter. They come down there across the stripe, down there in the corner number 1 they go. 3 wide. Hold it together. There you see them coming down there off the corner. I'd like to see if we can get another shot of that machine, of Hunter's machine, if we can. Yeah, come on, give us the second one. There we go. What a beautiful shot there at the back of Ryan Hunter's car. Always a pleasure to go and be able to race in remembrance of somebody. And work on down through the corner here once again. You see the 83 there of Liam right there behind him, trying to do what he can. Back down here in the corner, number 3 and 4 they'll go. Everybody doing a great job back here. What a great night of racing going on. Zachary Tyler back here in second. As you see, Richard Hurst up to third. Trying to make some moves down there on that inside lane. As that outside lane being led along by Caden Gray getting up there, and Caden now gets a hold of that lead up there on that high side. 20 laps to go here in this race. Matthew Barker gets himself up there into 11th, our biggest mover so far, as he is sitting here right behind the 42. We're on board with Ace as he comes there out of corner number 4, down here across the trioval and into corner number 1. Jeff Scott on the outside there of that outside lane, trying to get those few cars up there towards the front. Jeff Scott and the 99 there, or 26 rather. I'm looking at him right. Yeah, that's the 26 machine, who is a lap down. That's John Darnell. I didn't realize John Darnell went a lap down. But he is currently a lap down as they come here through the restart zone into turn number 1 after crossing the stripe. Back. 18 laps to go for the Daytona race and the Super Speedway Series here tonight. And as we said, we go from here to then race the Gen 4 cars at the iRacing Super Speedway. And everybody comes rolling down here through the backstretch, side by side, as everybody is there. Down there, they're up and down to the bottom side. You got the 38 and Jeff Scott trying to lead that pack back up there to the leaders, who have put some distance. The 78 there, I'm sorry, that's the 76. No, that is the 78, isn't it? 7 something. Yeah, that is the 78 of Tyler Manning. He's not, oh yeah, I guess he is showing a lap down to a few of these drivers. And they work here. Richard Hurst now jumps to that outside lane. He's going to try to be the leader of that outside lane down here through the backstretch, as he's there in front of Jeff Scott. Now up there through the corner. You got the 99 right there behind him of the 26 of... Wait, that is the 99 of Larry Fairman. Where'd the other 99 go? The 26. Okay, that's John Darnell sitting third in line back. The other 99's coming up through here, too, of Larry Fairman. Oh, there he is, back here toward the back. Trying to keep track of where these two number 99s are so I can call them out correctly, as Jeff Scott is up there in second, pushing Richard Hurst to the win up there on the top side at the moment. Can they hold on to that pole position, or that lead position, as the laps wind down that inside lane? Getting another run at it here. Great job off of corner number 4 as they come down here towards the stripe. And it's going to be a tight one. And it very well could be tight that way completely to the finish as well, as everybody's driving double file back through the field here. And everybody's trying to figure out where they need to be, what position they want to be in, as they are heading back here towards the outside positions. Working on down here. Working on down through that backstretch. Everybody's double file. What a great race going on. They're working down through here. What moves are going on? They come back down here through turn 3 and 4, heading back around. 13 laps to go for these drivers out here. Richard Hurst still trying to lead that outside lane. They head on down here through the tri-oval. Side by side, everybody is down here through. Keep it together. You don't want to get too antsy yet. 12 laps to go. Now here going in the bottom. Somebody's cheering on the 78. Let's see if we can find him through the field here. Tyler Manning is a lap down, sitting back here. They are trying just to finish this one out. 12 laps to go, soon to be 11 as they come down here into corner number 3. Everybody working side by side. There you see the 20 of that Bush machine being driven along by Zachary Tyler. And as we said, the 78 of Tyler Manning is a lap down. You got the 30 now. James Wagoner, what a group up there at the front right now. Richard Hurst, James Wagoner, Jeff Scott, Pilin Rowdy, Rick Baldwin, all up here battling for your top 5 spot. As Kane Bell has entered pit road once again in that number 45 machine. Going to take some tires here late in this one. 11 laps to go. Not sure if that was a scheduled stop or not. And they come storming down the backstretch. Down here in the corner number 3 again. Side by side, they all go. With now James Wagoner leading it here as they come out of corner number 4 down here across that tri-oval. Who's it going to be here tonight, folks? As we're on board with Wagner down here through off of the tri-oval, heading down here towards turn number 1. Very, very great racing going on here at Daytona tonight. Richard Hurst up there on that high side, but it seems like everybody's down there on that low side or miscombobulated back there mid-pack as they all try to figure out which lane they want. But look out, here comes Caden Gray up there behind Rowdy as he works now down here in the corner number 3. And work down here off of the corner. Coming back through the tri-oval. James Wagner out front. What a night for him as he's up a spot. Pilin, though, our biggest mover, is up 25 positions from where he started. Currently here running in second. Caden Gray in third. You got Richard Hurst back here up 17 positions from where he started. Rick Baldwin up 19. Larry Fairman up 15. Ace up 21. And the race isn't over yet. And we're coming around a few lap cars here on the back straightaway. That's Jerome Cooper into the 72. And in the 45, that is Kane Bell. As they work down here through off of the pits, looks like Justin Hollings also came the pit road and left. And head on down through here, off of corner number 3 and 4. 8 laps to go, all through 1 and 2. Wagner out front. Whoa, what a run there from the 74. Brian Henning got right up there, got right to the bumper of Larry Fairman. That's going to give problems there. Seen some problems going on up there around the leaders as well. Now we're looking there at Jeff Scott now running there in fifth. Everybody single file here. 7 laps to go until you get to about 8th through 10th position. And you're right there running side by side. Now everybody single file. They got 7 laps to complete this one tonight. And whoa, what a move there. To the outside goes the 19. Will the 76 of Richard Hurst also jump up there? That is yet to be seen as he's staying down there on that bottom side. But he's given enough of a move. Now he's going to definitely stay to the inside now as that door opens up. Gray tried to get that movement to the outside. Was not able to. It's a 3 wide now. Down here through the tri-oval. Gray in the middle. And then we got the 19 now up into the outside wall. Being pushed along there by, I think that was the 74 of Hennings, who pushed it along and ended up getting in the back. And they ended up both up there towards the outside of the racetrack. Larry Fairman back here to number 99. The 78 there of Tyler Manning. Couple laps down as he's sitting back here at the back of the pack trying just to finish this race out. Down here through the back straightaway into corner number 3, side by side once again. We got James Wagoner out there in front. Piling there in second. And a battle going on for third. They come out of 4. Who's it going to be as Gray is on the outside. Hurst is down here on the inside. Couple extra cars to the outside lane as they come down here through off of 4 back down here into corner number 1 as they work there off the tri-oval. Scott way up there to the outside. Now he's going to dip back down to the inside. And no, the 17 goes around. And we have a caution now. Our first one of the night. Here with just laps to go. Going to be a green-white checker here for us tonight, folks. Not sure regulation or not. We'll have to find out about that as we watch them here. The 17 of Caden Gray. Going to try to come down the racetrack. Maybe the 38 of Jeff Scott come up the racetrack a little bit. Either way, they come together. The 17 goes around. He's going to end up collecting. Richard Hurst going to try to dive down near the bottom, but still ends up catching the 17. And works on through there, up there into the 78. Tough break there. We see more smoke going on. They're all sideways here, coming down that backstretch. Richard Hurst, you're supposed to be pointing the other direction. You know, race goes the other way. There you go. Spin it back around there. As this whole pack gets a bunch of drivers in problems. And they all get it straightened back out. It is under caution for the first time tonight. I must say, pretty good here tonight. With these next-gen cars, everybody's holding their own. First caution of the night. Wagner out front. Piling there in second. Fairman there third. Jeff Scott fourth. Caden Gray in fifth. See if we got anybody around here. Easy enough to grab. Good evening there, Rich. Good evening there, Doogie. How's it going?
Pretty good, you.
It's going well. You guys are doing pretty well out there. I mean, your first caution comes with just laps to go. Kind of take us through that. What's this season going to come out as being the Super Speedway Series this season?
I think it's just going to be a lot of fun racing. I mean, if it stays clean like this, it's going to be a good season.
You've definitely had a lot of clean racing here tonight.
Yeah, I'm actually proud of all these guys in here. I mean, run 47 laps, no green or no caution. I mean, that says something right there. I mean, I run money races with pros, 7 days a week, and we ain't never had a race like this, not in 50 laps. That just says something about these guys we're running with tonight.
Yeah, definitely a bunch of great competitors out there too.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's some good guys out here.
So, taking us through your race tonight, pretty much only a one-stop night, correct?
Yeah, one stop. Yeah.
Well-
Yeah. Yeah, I was running up front there for a while, then got sort of pushed out and fell back, but had old Jimmy Piling behind me right now pushing me, and we worked our way back up to the front. So.
Well, Jimmy's going to be to your outside or inside, whichever you choose there at the start.
Yeah, I'm probably going to take the outside.
How important is this restart here with 3 to go?
It's pretty important right here.
You feel pretty confident about it?
I do. Yep. I sure do.
Well, hopefully you can bring that win home for James Wagoner's Welding there out front. And a good-looking race car out front as well.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate you.
All right. Well, hopefully we'll get green flag racing here soon, and we'll let you get back with your team.
Okay, appreciate it.
That's James Wagoner Welding, Welding's own Doogie. He's out there leading the race right now. They're going to get him lined up, and he's going to take the outside. Got to put Piling down there on the inside. Now, this can get interesting, the way this could be. We'll have to see how this plays out. You got Gray up there on the outside. Fairman down there on the inside for row number 2. Hennings back there in the next row back, along with Zachary Tyler. It looks like Hennings is up there on the outside. Tyler's down. Oh, wait a moment. Yeah. The 20 of Tyler down there on the inside. Ace back up here. He's now in the mix here in 7th position. Almost one of the things, where did he come from? He's up 25 positions from where he started. So great night there for Barker as he's now up there as the green flag waves. Here shortly, we're going to be back green flag racing. And I come here through turns 3 and 4. Fred still has that pace car out there in front. Three laps to go. It is a shootout. Peacock having problems. They call off the restart. See if we can see what happens back here with Peacock. Oh, he just slows down, and somebody behind him didn't pay attention, and it just stacks them all up. Spins looks to be the 27 around, or is that 21? No, that's... There's the 72. Oh, 72. There's the other 72. Trying to see... what went on there. We got drivers ducking the pit road. Peacock still up there against the outside wall. Possibly problems there for Peacock, as he is in the pits now. See if we can get a little bit more information there. Yeah, Peacock had something going on because he jumped to the pits. So he wasn't able to drive it back. So there's problems there, I believe. As now we're down to the green-white checker here. So when we cross the line, it's going to be 2 to go with the green flag. Come back around, it's going to be the white flag, and that's going to be about what it writes. The next flag will end the race. And we got Rowdy back here in second. This is going to get interesting, folks. Don't go anywhere, as you're in for an exciting final couple laps here on the James Wagoner Welding Super Speedway Series. And as Wagner himself said, you know, what he definitely wants to give a shout out to all these drivers here tonight. Fifth, almost went the distance without a caution. Just come up a little bit short. Everybody working here off a corner. That looks to be the 20 machine. Ackery Taylor back there toward the back. Up there at the front, green flag is out as they come through the restart zone and across the stripe. Wagner getting a great start. Caden Gray up there on the outside now. Keeping it together. Now Gray down to the inside. He's going to try to get in front of Pilon. As Pilon now comes up there to his bumper, working here through 1 and 2. A lot of fast driving were taken out from that last caution. They'll come back here, come back alive, trying to get up here towards the front. Gray now out front. Pilot now in second with Rowdy. I'm sorry, no, that is Rowdy down there on the inside. As the outside there of Doogie's trying to come back up there through the line. He's on the outside lane here, coming out of corner number 4 through that restart area and across the stripe they go. Wagner out front here as we get down to the final lap. Lots of racing going on back here towards the middle / back of the path. Everybody trying to find a lane, find out where they want to be. As Wagner out front being pushed along by Brian Hennings as they work here off of 2 down that backstretch. 3 wide there in couple spots as they work down through off of the backstretch. Trying to keep track of it here and everything's going on. Stephen Allgaier there in 15th. Now you got up here towards the front. Here comes Ace. He's down there to the inside. What a run here by Ace as he's there on the inside. He's going to try to get up there. Cannot do it, though. He's going to come out with 3rd most likely as he comes through the start zone. And Wagner's going to end up getting the win here, followed by Hennings and then Ace. And then Rowdy up 23 spots to finish there. Johnny Hurst having issues back here towards the back. Being down here on the bottom, John Darnell also having problems. Peacock jumped to the pits. Man, what a night here for Ace as he's up 29 spots to finish in 3rd. Wow, what a night for him. Wagner up there getting the win. Brian Hennings there up there. So all your front row did was just flip-flop where they were. As Wagner gets the win here tonight for race number 1 of the Super Speedway Series. And like we said, next week, we're taking Gen 4s to the iRacing Super Speedway. See if we can get a hold of our top 3 as we got Ace. We need to find good evening there, Ace. How's it going?
Hey, how's it going, Fleeger?
It's going well. What a night of racing for you. I know you looked like you had a few struggles tonight, but you come out with a podium there tonight, finishing 3rd.
Yeah, that late race caution there, we definitely benefited from it. Got married up there in the back. We elected not to qualify tonight to try to scave the big one, but the big one never happened tonight, which was unusual, you know. So I hope we still put on a good show for the fans.
Let's see.
But we had a good run.
And if you wouldn't have planned for that big one, the big one probably would have happened.
Oh, you know it. You know it. Our goal was to keep our team sort of lined up there. We all stayed pretty well together for the most part. A few guys had more trouble than I did. But there, when it counted, I seen teammates in front of me, so it's always good to see more than just you up there in the front.
That is true.
But I'd love to give a big shout out to James Wagoner Welding, you know, for what he does for us. each and every week. Appreciate you, James. Next time I see you, we're gonna have a beer together. But definitely like to give my wife a shout out for letting me do this. She let me upgrade my rig this week. So car running good setup, everything running strong. I think Ace may be a force to be reckoned with this year.
Yeah. Well, you definitely look good out there on track, so maybe the upgrades helped.
Yeah, for sure. And I ain't even got them all installed yet, so I'm excited. For
Well,
sure. But again, I like to thank James Wagner Welding for everything he does. Like, he's a big part of this for letting us all get together each and every week.
all right. Well, congrats again on third place. Are there any other shout outs or things you want to give?
Just my team. That the work that we've put in this off season together. Really working with the group here in this league. Everybody coming out to practices in the off season. There's a lot of people put in a lot of work this off season. So shout out to them.
Alrighty. Well, congrats again on third place tonight.
Yes, sir.
You have yourself a great night.
You too, Slicker.
All right. So that was Ace there coming away with third. Now we'll see if we can get with Brian Hennings, our second place driver. Aha. Good evening there, Hennings. How's it going?
It's going. How you doing, sir?
Yeah, it's going well. What a night of racing there for you. I know you started on pole, but you ended up finishing there in second.
Yeah, not bad. I mean, can't complain. I almost lost him in the draft after that pit cycle, so yeah, I'm not going to complain. And I didn't feel like bailing on Dougie, so I just, I was fine with pushing him to the win. So it was good. Good night.
Definitely was a good night. I mean, I know there whenever we were under caution, we were talking there to Doogie a little bit, and just the fact that you guys were able to run that many laps green tonight was a shout out to you guys.
Yeah, I mean, it was. There were some hair-raising moments. There were some people that were a little wiggly. So yeah, I mean, shout out to everybody for keeping it green as long as we did. And then of course, they have to wreck under caution back in the back of the field, which might have screwed some people on fuel back there. But yeah, I guess it all worked out.
I didn't realize that fuel was going to be a problem there at the end.
Yeah, I mean, I think I was 2 to the good, and then that wreck happened, and they extended it, 1 lap, so that was basically put me with 1 lap to the good, and Doug said he ran out of fuel and couldn't do a burnout once he was done.
Yeah, he got a little bit of a burnout in, I thought.
Yeah, a little bit. So, all in all, yes, good opener, good season opener, I guess.
Definitely a good season opener. And how are you feeling about this season? You're not in the same car every week.
I don't mind. I mean, I love super speedway racing. Do it a lot with the PGR and the other leagues, MMS, and all them other ones. So yeah, I like super speedways. So whatever they have, yeah, I'll do it.
Well, next week they're taking Gen 4s to the iRacing Super Speedway.
Yep, that'll be a fun one. I don't mind iPacing, as we call it. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
You think that's going to be happening a lot next week? Because that is a big track.
It just depends. I mean, I don't know how much you've ran it, but, if you take that turn wrong, you're kind of done, or you could just end up going way high and taking somebody out unintentionally. So, I don't know. Might just take us all a few weeks to get everyone's feel out to how they run. So, yeah, just play it by ear, see how it goes.
Alrighty. Well, you have any other shout outs or thank yous you want to give here tonight?
Just to Roughneck and Wagoner's Welding for putting this series on. Looking forward to being part of it. Hey, my teammates are from VRX. They're not a bunch in here, but you for the broadcast. Go back and watch this one for sure. And it's about it for tonight.
Alrighty, well, congrats.
Thank you, sir.
You have yourself a great night.
You too. Take care.
Well, good evening, Doogie. We talk again as you completed the race there, and I understand you guys were getting a little nervous on fuel.
Yeah, I ran out as soon as I come up to do my burnout.
I thought you got a little bit of a burnout in. I thought you had some smoke roll.
Yeah, it started, then all of a sudden it started putting, and I was like, oh, Lord. Yeah. Yeah, I was kind of worried when they extended it there. I was kind of worried. I was like, oh, Lord. So I was having to shut it off, rolling in pace laps, but I made it, so.
Well, you definitely made it. And like I said, that car looked great out there. You definitely had a lot of strong competitors out there tonight.
Yeah, so it was some good competition out tonight. Proud of all these guys, like I was saying earlier. Proud of every one of them. Timmy, Johnny, and Ace. They've put a good group of guys together this season, so can't wait till next week.
Well, what's your thoughts for next week going to the iRacing Super Speedway in the Gen 4s?
Fast. That's all thing I can think of. Just hold on.
You think everybody's holding their cautions till next week?
Well, hope to go caution free next week, or at least, we have one, just have one.
That's a big track to pace around.
Oh, it is, yeah, for sure.
Well, who's your shout-outs and stuff you want to congratulate here for getting the victory tonight?
Yeah, well, I'd like to start off thanking my father at Wagoner's Welding, helping us put all this on. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be doing this, then all the admins of our team, Johnny, Ace, Chris Ramsey, Jeff Scott, just everybody over there. Also, I'd like to thank all my teammates tonight, Richard Hurst, Jeff Scott, Justin Hollins, and John Darnell. Also, I'd like to thank Jimmy, because when I got pushed out of line at the first race, Jimmy helped me come back up through there, and actually went in to chat with him, to work with him there at the end, but things just didn't fall the way we was wanting it to play. And then, of course, Brian got behind me. I got to thank him for staying behind me, because he could have passed me any second, probably won the race. But got to thank him as well. Got to thank you for the broadcast and everybody that's watching.
Yeah, that's my pleasure to bring it to you. I mean, with these guys, the way they were racing tonight, it was a phenomenal broadcast.
Yeah. Also got to thank my mother and my father and my oldest son and my youngest son for watching tonight. And, I guess I'm lucky to have family that actually watches. So, but got to thank everybody else that's watching too. So, got to thank everybody.
Hopefully you didn't forget nobody.
Yeah, if I did, I thank you.
They'll let you know if you forgot them, right?
Oh, yeah, they'll be calling in a little bit.
Well, congrats on your win tonight, and we'll see what we have in store next week as we hit the iRacing Super Speedway in the Gen 4s.
Yeah, it should be fun. It should be fun.
Yeah, it definitely should be. So we'll see you then. Have yourself a great night.
Yep, you too, Flair.
All right, that was Doogie, our winner here tonight in that number 30 machine. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in here to this episode of On the Pool. And if you want to see more racing action, we have the GT3 race coming up here in about a half hour here over on FMA, or Freedom Motorsports Alliance. So be sure to try to catch us over there if you want to see some great on road racing. We will catch that here in just a little bit. Again, thank you all for tuning in here to Fleeger Farm TV on the pole. And we'll be back again here next week with Roughneck Racing next Monday night, same time, as we take on the iRacing Super Speedway. Should be a fun one. Thanks for tuning in.
Roughneck Racing would like to thank our sponsor, Wagoner Welding. Wagoner Welding is a family-owned and operated business located in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. They specialize in custom-built truck beds and framework of all types. You can reach them at 336-670-3427 or visit the shop located at 446 DeHart Church Road.
to know I let you down. 'Cause late nights turn to days. Don't wanna let you down. With each breath we give away, it'll never be the same.